So today I'll be showing you guys exactly how you can remove pesky accounts that are attached or linked to your main sign-in options using Windows Hello. And for me, this was a big problem because, I have my main account on here, and then occasionally someone else will sign in, and if they used your code or somehow linked their account to your Windows Hello, basically anytime you go to Outlook or other apps, their stuff is still connected, it pops up. Their OneDrive can be connected, and different features of their stuff can be linked to your account and your computer in general. So for a lot of people, it's kind of confusing because how can you get in? Let's say you're on Outlook and you have someone's username or their email popping up for you constantly, and you don't know how to get rid of it. There's one way to do it that is flawless if it is not the main account tied to Windows Hello, if it's just an alternate account. So the only way that I know, and the best way to do this in terms of speed, is to simply just remove the account off the computer entirely. So to do this, you would go into settings like you normally would, and then you'd want to go to accounts in general. So then we're going to go to accounts, and as you scroll down here, you're going to see your sign-in options. You're going to see Windows Hello right here in the sign-in options. Now, if you go here, this is where you'll see like what methods you have already open. So we have, for me, I use the PIN, and I don't have the fingerprint recognition or facial recognition or anything else. For me, this works strictly with the PIN. And in my case, like I said, I wasn't able to get one of the accounts off because it was tied to the PIN. So I would have to basically, even if I removed certain things, it would still be tied to the PIN, and it would pop up in almost every circumstance using Windows applications, even using things like Clipchamp. It would pop up, and a lot of the person's data would still be falling into my computer when I didn't want it there. I wanted to keep it strictly my stuff and not have, other people's data on the computer as well, just strictly my things. So to do this, right, the easiest way that you can do this is to simply go to accounts. And then what we're going to want to do from here is, once we know our sign-in options, is simply go to the accounts in general. So we go to your accounts, where you can add or manage accounts used in Windows. Once here, you'll see every account that you have that's actually attached to your Windows Hello, even if it doesn't say so. So you'll find here the account that you're looking for that you want to get rid of, and the best thing and simplest thing you can do is simply just get rid of that account entirely from your computer. So you would simply go like this. Let's say I didn't want this one. I would go here, and then I would click Remove Account. And then I would go through with the process and completely remove it. And then once this account is removed from my Windows account in general, it would also be removed from the Windows Hello area. And this might not reflect immediately, because once you do this, the data still stays. And let's say you open your Google browser and you go to Outlook, you might try to sign in and you'll still see the other user there, which it would look like that's not working. But the way that you verify and make sure this actually works and the settings apply is to simply, as I said, delete, remove the account, go home, and then simply just restart your computer like you normally would, or turn it off, turn it back on, and then all the settings should be applied, and the account that's attached to Windows Hello that you don't want will be completely removed. So that's the easiest and fastest way for you to remove pesky accounts that are tied to your Windows Hello that you typically wouldn't want. It might have been attached by accident. At least that's the best way that I personally know how to do it. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.